One. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, my peoples? What's happening, my peoples? This is the Fox Silver, and you are watching or listening to Raw With It podcast, and my host, no other than the infamous Kai.
The infamous. How's everyone doing this evening? Appreciate that grand introduction, my brother. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How you doing? How you feeling? How you feeling too?
I'm all right, brother. How you feeling? How you
Pretty
feeling?
good. I'm very good. I'm very good.
Let's say what's up to all of our social media platform family. Facebook, what's happening? YouTube, what's happening?
Absolutely.
Instagram, what's up? And last but not least, that's hanging in there like the troopers they are, TikTok. What it do?
TikTokers. TikTok. You know, TikTok, y'all some lovely people. TikTok is some lovely people, man. The thing about TikTok is they love to.
Yo, Kahir.
They're really good about coming through. They're really good about stopping through.
Kahir,
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't hear. Hold on. You know what? Hold up. What? Why am I not able? Yeah. That's funny. Damn. Where's that at? Damn. I don't hear any of my applause or anything like that, and I wonder why. Yeah, everything's connected. Hold on, let me look. That's funny. I'm connected.
Oh, hitting music.
Yeah. Damn. What the fuck? Interesting. Here we go.
The Fox Silver.
Dropping out of nowhere. You can hear me, huh? You can hear me, right? You can hear me.
All right, I think I had switched something. That's why I couldn't hear.
Okay.
There's always an explanation for everything. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I really do. I guess we'll get right into some of our discussions. All right, y'all already know the main topics for the past few weeks have been the WNBA superstars with the draft class 2024, two of the top ranking or talked about rookies that's coming into the WNB league, no other than Miss Angel Reese, who got drafted to the Chicago Sky, and Caitlin Clark, that has been drafted to the Indiana Fever. Yeah, yeah. So a lot of discussion, whole lot of discussion. I think it's a wonderful thing that's going on. Let me say that. All the attention
It
that's coming
is.
to the WNBA right now, which means that more people are watching, which means that more people are interested, which means that more people are going to watch the games, which means that it is becoming more visible. They
Mm-hmm.
are getting record breaking viewings on their games and on their
Revenue.
actual live physical games. People showing up to the arenas. I mean, they're selling out, y'all. The tickets were the tickets were like 30 and 40 something dollars. Now they don't went up to three digits, $100 or better. And that's a good thing, which means
Yeah, it
all
is.
this, you got to realize all, like, when the WNBA came out, um, of course they didn't have a lot of supporters and everything. And it wasn't a lot of people going to the games. They didn't have a lot of
Right.
support. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see a lot of them. We didn't see a lot of the games. It just wasn't a lot of promotion going on. But now, thanks to social media and how these ladies
Correct.
are presenting themselves in social media, also the popularity, we're getting to see a personable side of them, their personalities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's an exciting, like, they can ball. Do
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
mistake. They can ball their
Yeah.
ass.
They really can.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
they can.
saying?
Yes.
They
Never
balling
watched it.
their ass off. So I like to give big ups to the WNBA players. Let's give it up. Very much for them.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
That's right. And
Love to see it.
I love to see it too. So like, of course, they show us the highlights of, the number one draft choice, Caitlin Clark, and her
Mm-hmm.
time as a rookie in the WNBA. First few games, how she making out the adjustment of her playing with some already dynamic ball players. Now you got to remember, these women are the elite of the elite. They're pros, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of those games are going to be exciting, and of course they were waiting on the rookies to come in to just see how much of the hype
Yeah.
is real. And when it came to Caitlin Clark, like, all the highlights that we see are her, taking rough fouls. You know what I'm saying? But, like, this
Yeah.
goes on in the game, and because
Yeah, it
of all
does.
that's behind her, it just kind of looks and feels a certain way. But by no means,
Right.
they're not going to let her get no pass. Like, with what they were saying about what Charles Barkley said, like, lighten up on her, like, don't be so rough on her. And I think
Yeah.
that translated into a message like, let her get the shots. Ain't nobody trying to let you get no shots. Now that damn sure ain't happening.
Man, I don't give a. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. I don't give a damn about Charles Barkley. All right. I would tell him respectfully to his face. I respect you, but I don't give a damn about your opinion, bro. I don't. I don't at all. I think he's wrong on that. I think
Yeah.
you know what? You know what that's saying to me? Go soft on her. Motherfucker, say that about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Stop that shit.
Ain't nobody
Girls
trying
going
to
out whack.
soft on no Caitlin Clark.
They're
Everybody
going
ball.
regular. Yeah,
Everybody.
sorry.
Yeah, they're balling. They balling. Matter of
Bro.
fact, I got a little footage of what she had to say about it. Let's go ahead and
I
pull
think
that.
they got Charles Barkley on the channels, man, just to hear him say some stupid shit. I'm
Charles,
serious, bro. I'd have thought
Charles,
about that since the first day he been an announcer. I've been watching
he
sports for a long ass time. All right.
he,
I think they put him on there as fodder.
he
I
might be
think
on.
they put Charles Barkley on there as fodder. I said
He
it.
might be on. You said it.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I said
So
it. Respectful.
this is what Caitlin respectfully, this is what Caitlin Clark had to say about her and everything that's going on in the good old
WNB of A. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's not showing.
Calm down, let your play do the talking. It is what it is. It's a physical game. Go make the free throw and then execute on offense. And I feel like that's kind of what we did. But it is what it is. I guess I don't know.
Caitlin, how compartmentalize the way in which the hard fouls are being tolerated with you right now?
Let's
play in the third quarter where Carter kind of decked you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond to that and stay within yourself when maybe you weren't expecting that?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but I think it's just like, just respond, come down, let your play do the talking. It is what it is. It's a physical game. Go make the free throw and then execute on offense. And I feel like that's kind of what we did, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know.
Caitlin, how have you tried to compartmentalize the way in which the hard fouls are being tolerated with you right now? The targeted fouls.
It is what it is. I feel like I'm just at the point where you accept it and don't retaliate. Like, just let them hit you, be what it is. Don't let it get inside your head and know it's coming. I think at this point, like, I know I'm going to take a couple hard shots a game. And that's what it is. I'm trying not to let it bother me. And, just stay in the game is saying what's important, because usually it's the second person that gets caught if you retaliate or something. So just trying to stay in the game and focus on my team and focus on what's important.
Okay. So that's what she had to say about her getting the hard fouls. I think that some of them are definitely intentional. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Of course, she like, we can see what's intentional, and we can see when she does the flops. Like, we can see when they all do the flop fouls and everything like that. But I think what's going to happen is that they're going to create a freaking monster when it comes to Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Because she's either going to bend to the will of people that are playing against her, or she's going to up her game. And the way they sticking it to her, she's going to have to up her game to the point where now she's still scoring. She's still scoring. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't college.
No, this ain't college. She's still scoring. She ain't getting 30, 40, but she damn sure scoring and making an impact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, they're creating a freaking monster, because what's going to happen is off season, somebody is going to get a hold of her. Like, she's already, like, who's her godparents? Ain't Steph Curry in them? I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, Steph Curry is like, Steph Curry mom might be her godmother. So I don't know. It's some shit like that. That's they're close to the Currys. You know what I'm saying? So of course, Steph gonna put her up under his wing, and like I heard her coach say, when she gets the ball, she likes to dance with the ball before she takes the shot. So now her coach has charged her with implementing a 5-second hold before you shoot that ball. Like, don't hold it more than 5 seconds. Get rid of it. So that means she got to be a quick shot. Because what does Steph Curry get that ball? Bam. Yeah. As soon as he bam, release.
Yeah.
So,
you're right. Yeah, when it's time, if he's going to shoot it, he's going to shoot it. He's not going to dance around. Now, he may be coming up court, or or take it straight to the hole, or set up certain plays, but he's setting up plays. He's not going to shoot it.
Right.
But when it's time for him to go shoot and he's you know, out on the perimeter or near the logo, he became very good at it, and that's what the good ones do. They adjust.
Exactly. Yeah. So they had a game. Indiana Fever just had a game a day or so ago with Chicago Sky. I really thought Chicago Sky. This is their first time meeting up. It was a 1 point difference, you know, and
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, the Fever won. I missed it too.
Okay,
but the Fever won. The Fever won. Camila Cardosa is back in the game. You know, she was out since that first. No, she's been out since preseason. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, she took a hard fall, so now she's back in the game, and she's gonna make that difference because you know that's big girl. She's 6'7".
Yeah, with the Sky. She's with the Sky, right?
With the Sky, yeah. Camilla is 6'7" and can ball.
She can. Yeah, she's only gonna get better in her game too. But
absolutely, she is a giant. Now, mind you, Asia Wilson is 6'4".
That's all.
Yeah. I thought she was taller than that.
But I mean that's still.
Yeah, I thought she was taller than that. Asia Wilson is 6'4".
Okay.
Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, and Asia plays like she's 6'8".
She sure do. Yes, she do.
She play like she's 6'8". Now, when Camilla starts playing like that, because see, Camilla got that size. You know what I'm saying? Camilla got that size. So Camilla get that rebound, go straight up. Camilla get that she going to get that rebound. Angel always been known as a hard defensive player, getting rebounds and shooting off them rebounds. You know what I'm saying? So those two girls are just going to get better. You know what I'm saying? They just going to get better, as well as Caitlin. Just going to get better. So I can't wait to see how it all turns out, man. Like it's exciting. I don't know. Let me say, I don't know if I'm going to go buy a jersey and wear a jersey. I don't know. That means I would have to be crushing on one of the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. Get a jersey and rock one of their jerseys. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to try that because I never did with a women's jersey, man. And I don't have anything against them. I love watching them. I haven't watched them in a while, but
I've never worn a woman's jersey. Never, ever have I worn a female's jersey. So so that's an interesting topic.
Okay.
I think I saw a guy wearing a dude's jersey. I mean, a female's jersey. Might have been the boyfriend of one of the players or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that's what I'm thinking. You know.
I don't think I would look at somebody strange. I don't think I would. I don't think. Yeah, this is weird. Where did this topic come from?
I kind of feel weird talking about it, so maybe I will.
Yeah.
I'm a little strange. You know. But I like to go TikTok. Where y'all at? What's up, TikTok? Our topic tonight. So we were talking about a few things. One of the things that came to mind, I think, while I was in my thoughts one day, were the type of women that guys tend to run into. You know what I'm saying? Depending on their level, where they are in their lives. So I'm going to go over a few of these women. And chat, please comment where you can. TikTok, please comment where you can. All right, let me put my readers on. Now, Kahi, these are, and you tell me what you think about these type of women. Okay. I think I got like maybe 3 or 4 types of women. So you have the in the paint woman, you have the woman that's in the paint, right? Then you have the finish line type of woman, right? Then you have that woman that is a 50-50 woman, right?
Right.
And you have that woman that is 100%, 100%. She's 100%. All right. Now, I mentioned 4 types of women. Now let me give you a description.
Yeah, because that's 4 to keep up with.
Yeah, the last one might be a little difficult. I'm going to ask you, what do you think an in the paint type of woman is? What do you think an in the paint type of woman is?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now, people in there.
Yeah.
Come on now, friends, ladies, fellows, gentlemen, others that may come across the. You may want to repeat. How about repeating those 4 things? Just repeating those 4.
All right. I'll repeat.
Just
All right. You have the in the paint type of woman, right? You have that finish line type of woman. You have that 50-50 type of woman. And then you got that 100% type of woman. So you want to pick one of those, you think, or
So okay, and you posed the question, which one?
we're
How was it?
just talking about this type
What do
of
you think? What do you think about that? Okay,
these are the women that are available for men.
right.
These are the type of women that men come across these days, in these days and times, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to type that in there. I hope it any type of women. Independent. Okay. I'm in the
these now, chat room. I know y'all watching and listening. You guys can also chime in as well. Like, what do you think? Let's just start with the first one. The in the paint type of woman. Let's start with the first one. Chat. Give me what you think the in the paint, fellas. If you're listening, I really want to hear from the fellas. The ladies, you can also, of course, I want you to respond to this as well. But in the paint type of woman. In the paint type of woman. Yeah.
Something about in the paint type women. So my interpretation, in my humblest opinion.
Yeah.
So I know what in the paint is, and if we're gonna reference it like that or categorize it like that, we're not. Women, don't be offended because we just, mentioned those type of categories. We could have, the Fox Silver could have, it could have categorized it a lot of different ways, and we will in time because we do this, and he definitely comes up with so many different unique ideas that you all see it. If you haven't seen, you need to follow more so you can see. So, all due respect, in the paint refers to is a basketball term. So if you know anything about basketball, when you're under the net playing basketball, there's a painted area. I don't know, maybe 20 feet by 10 feet. I'm not exactly sure how it is. And that's what they call the top of the key. So in that paint area is where a lot of things go down, a lot of action. like hard fouls, so so hard fouls, supposedly easier buckets, but they're not. They're harder buckets. You're closer to the bucket, but it's more difficult, to get at. You go through a lot of stuff, a lot of bumping, a lot of fouls, a lot of action. A lot of things go down. A lot of action. But it's where a lot of things go down, and it determines things in the game. So if you're in the paint kind of man or woman, we're talking about women, and you're in the paint, you're in there with your man. Like, you go through the battles, you go through things with them, and you're hands on. You're there. You're there. You may not be or do as extreme as your man will, but you're in the paint, in the trenches, like, look, we're gonna go through this as me and you. So that's when you're referring to in the paint. And that's, you can even say, like, you with me, you my day one, or you're 10 toes down, or you my ride or die, or we got this. And that's someone they rock with you, and people want someone to, you want someone to rock with you.
Absolutely.
Looking for one for a man.
It's not easy in the paint. In the paint, it's a lot of fighting going on in the paint.
And infighting too.
It's tough.
Infighting.
Tough.
Yeah.
In the paint is an expression of where you have to battle. You have to fight. You can't be soft in the paint. So he did real good with explaining that. So the in the paint type of woman, basically, when that translates to relationships, meaning that, and this is also the definition can be applied to men as well, but we're talking about women. In the paint type of woman is basically a woman that's going to be in the trenches with you. She's going to be right there if you got to fight and struggle with something. She's going to support you, help you, encourage you. You know what I'm saying? That's the in the paint type of woman. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of couples out there that started with nothing, that had to grind, like started from the dirt. They got dirty to get what they can get. You know what I'm saying? So that's in the paint type of woman that, like, basically she's like a ride or die. Da 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 da. She's like a ride or die. Okay. All right. So So we got that one. We got that one off. The next type of woman I said was the finish line woman. The finish line woman. You got any idea what that one could be, Kai? You want to take a stab at it?
I was thinking of that. I was thinking about track and field when it comes to the finish line woman.
All right. So
I was thinking about track and field.
Good. So describe the finish line.
And again, he just threw these on me as well. So I'm responding with, my most asbestosis. And when I think of finish line, I look at it like, she's going to go all the way with you. That's different from a in the paint kind of woman. So I'm gonna keep it at finish line. So, and I might not be correct on this, but he's gonna give us some more subject matter about that. Some more. He's gonna bring some more content to that. So when I hear about, and he mentioned, finish line woman, she's gonna go all the way with you. That's what I perceive it to be. And I could. I'm curious. I'm curious, like y'all.
I'm going to be. But my definition of a finish line woman, and please chat, comment on this. Mm-hmm. This ain't going to be pretty. This ain't going to be pretty. This definition of a finish line woman. A finish line woman is the woman that you run into once you've achieved all of those goals
Oh,
you've been striving for. This is the woman that looked you over when you were struggling, when you were in the pain. Finished woman
Okay.
is a woman that is attracted to you after you done did all the hard work, and now she want to be there with you, enjoying the spoils, the fruits of your labor and everything. That's the finish line woman. That is the definition of a finish line woman. She ain't trying to be with you to work and build anything. She wants you to already have it.
She want to just be there for the finish line.
Yeah.
She want to be at the end of the finish line.
Yeah. You don't see her before that. You see,
you don't
see her. You might see her, but you can't reach her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Got you.
You might
Right.
see her, but you ain't gonna reach her. That's the finish line woman. She gonna come at you once you cross that finish line. Yeah. Then she gonna help you celebrate.
See. Shit.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I wish somebody would join in. I gotta do this alone, y'all? Do I gotta do this alone, man? Because I'm built for it. Yeah, come on, chat.
There's like two people. I don't know who said it. I think you're one of them, and G is the other one. So
G.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. G. Okay. On to the next. Third type of woman that fellas tend to run into. That third type of woman is. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something real quick about that finish line woman.
Go ahead.
That's gonna. Okay, so by the explanation you gave, and you're right. There are, because sometimes this can go either way, between men and women. But we're talking about women, and if you have anything to say about it, please, comment on in the chat. But there is that type, because there's women that don't want to be there like an in the paint woman. You know what I'm saying? They'll see you the whole time, but they're like, oh, I'll catch you, spin the block. I'll catch you on the rebound. You catch me on the rebound. They don't want to be doing that right then, but they do see you, and they may see you at the end. They may see you when you get to your finish line of making all those accomplishments. Right. Now they're more interested, or you shine bright enough for them.
Oh, very good. I like that. Yeah.
You shine. Exactly. You shine bright enough for them, and now their ears perk up and they're like, hey, I've been noticing, it's like, I've been noticing you too, but if you're, to be honest, so if you're still good with that finish line type woman, whether you knew her or not, that depends on who you. That depends. I think that just depends.
That depends.
That depends. If you've seen her or knew her or not, but she's there at the finish line where I call myself, or you call yourself being at that finish line, and you're like, okay, now I'm ready to do some of these other things that I wasn't set up for previously. So now I'm ready to do these kind of things. I might be ready to meet my Miss Right. I might be ready to, I can go ahead and do these other things, and shit opens up for me. So if you're cool with that, then you're cool with that. But if you see someone and they're not there like that, then that's a different thing, because they just want to show up for the spoils of war. They're not gonna be there for the war.
They ain't gonna be there for the war. Nah. You think we'll be there afterwards. All right. On to the next. The next type of woman that men tend to run into are the 50-50 women. Now, let me say the 50-50 type of woman. Here, this is what the 50-50 type of woman, and I think this is one of the descriptions or questions that come up a lot I think, or I've noticed that they come up a lot when two people are considering dating one another. And I can get
Right.
deeper with that, but I'm going to hold off. All right. So the 50-50 type of woman is the woman that is okay with everything being equal. You know what I'm saying? She's
That's right.
okay. And I'm not saying I don't want to confuse this with how much you put into the relationship personally, emotionally, affectionately, lovingly. All I don't get me confused with that. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about when it comes to the finances, when it comes to
Right.
putting money to bills, savings, that type of thing, 50-50. The 50-50 type of woman is, I think a 50-50 type of woman is a level-headed type of woman that
Yeah.
is willing
Okay.
to create and build something together no matter what it takes. Like, we in it together. We in it together, and I don't mind. Like, we could, we'll split everything down the line, or you could take this when it comes to household responsibilities, and I'll take care of this. 50-50 type of woman. That's
That's right.
50-50 woman.
That's
What you
right.
think?
Yeah, I agree. I get that 50-50
Yep.
type woman. Um,
Y'all could chime in as well. We're gonna be looking at this. Go ahead.
yeah, because there's actually there's actually women that they don't see it as 50-50. Okay. If you're maybe if you're just dating each other or you don't really know each other like that, and it's it's different from being 50-50 in a relationship or in a marriage, and it's different from being a 50-50 and you're just, you hang out, or you do your grown thing, or you're not really like that, and it's still, up in the air. Like, she may treat one night, you may treat one week, someone's paying for that, someone's paying for this, and it still can work itself out, even if it's every now and then it's 60-40, 70-30, 50-50, 45, 55. And that could work out very well. And as far as a couple, it was seeing if a 50-50, as far as it looks like on these social media streets, there's some people that they don't want it 50-50 in a marriage. They talk like it. They don't want it 50-50. They're like, okay, but you're supposed to be the man in the house. You're supposed to, and it's not all y'all ladies. It's not. It's really not. But there are some who hold to some other traditions. You know, um, if you're not working, for women, if you're not working and you're the uh, whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you have going on, that you contribute to the household, to the home, to relationship, financially. If it, I don't really want to put the 50. So basically, I'm not trying to put the cart before the horse, because the last of these four topics is the 100%. So I'm not gonna get into that too much. But the 50-50 type of a woman, that that's really appealing, because a real grown dude, he's not going. It's not really in him to sit there and watch you struggle to be to keep it equal, or to be 50-50. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? A dude won't do that.
No.
A solid woman won't do that either. Okay, and that's not the expectancy. So the 50-50 should be something that should be very relative to that couple. And if y'all decide, hey, you do 70-30 this week, and I'll do 70-30 next weekend, that can be worked out. That still equals up to 50-50, because you're still, you're measuring out things between each other. But there's some women out there, and there's some men out there, they're like, oh, hell no. If you ask me to go out and you want me to go to Aruba with you, you're going to have to be paying that, because you want me to go with you. You asked me
Right.
to go to dinner. So that's
You know
my
that.
interpretation.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time for like to be going back and forth. That's and this is when I said I really didn't want to go too deep with that, but uh 50-50 is cool. I'm saying like there's a mentality. There's a mentality that
Sure.
takes
That's right. There's a mentality.
when you're talking about the responsibility of like, yo, let's go 50-50, whatever. And and then this brings in the last type of female that we're going to talk about, and that's the 100%er. The 100%er is the woman that her argument is, let's do this traditionally. My father paid for everything. My mother was a stay-at-home wife,
Right.
something to the extent of that. Or their argument, and these are the arguments that come up, people. These are the arguments, and I'm not lying.
I'm trying to see where.
If I'm at home cooking and cleaning and take care of this, that, and other, then why not? Why not pay? Like, you want to be with me, and I'm looking good like this. Why not you pay 100%? You know what I'm saying? Or she could be working. She could be working and still want you to pay 100%. That gets real messy. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell are you doing with you?
Huh?
What are you doing with? Yeah, it's like I be looking at my wife and my lady like, okay, surely I'm going to know what's going on with your 100%. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm spending $200,000 a year here, $60,000, $500,000 a year.
Like if you can afford that, cool.
Sure,
but like realistically, a lot of people ain't even in that
Correct.
that range. You know what I'm saying?
To be comfortable with 100% all in all the time.
Right. And my throwback or response to that is, listen, before I got with you, I cooked for myself. I cleaned my own house. I did my own laundry. I did all of that by myself. You know what I'm saying? So like, is that all that you trying to offer for you to want me to pay 100%? And then if we both working, you know what I'm saying? If we both working, you not only do you want me to pay 100%, but you also want me to help with your expenses. You know what I'm saying?
Something gonna give here.
Like,
something gonna give.
So that right there, that's not maturity. There are guys that are willing. There are guys that are willing. There's probably females that's willing to do it for guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let me just put this public statement announcement out there. I am not that dude. I am not that dude. I am to the streets. I am not that type of dude. I am not that type of dude.
The hints.
Let it be known. I am not that type of brother. Nah.
Oh my goodness.
This would be the exception. Like if she came in and moved in with me, right? And I was paying for everything before she got there. I don't expect you to pay, my mortgage or rent or whatever. Exactly. I don't expect you to do that. I don't expect you to pay my electric bill and stuff. I know what it is because I'm the only one that's there. But when it comes to those other things, like look, check this out. I don't know what you were paying monthly with your monthly bills, but now that you living with me, close to $2,000 have been relieved from your expenses monthly. So why can't you contribute like buy the groceries. You know what I'm saying? Buy the groceries,
That's
pay the
real.
electric, some shit like that, or the cable, because your expenses, you ain't got to worry about that now. You know what I'm saying? You've
That's
been relieved for at least $2,000 of what you would normally pay monthly. Now you're living with me, and you ain't got to worry about that.
We living together. You know, we good.
So
Yeah.
like, I don't. I mean, I ain't. You want to come and live with me, but now my expenses done went up $2,000 because you live.
She needs
No,
some damn in the paint training.
no, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
we're not gonna do that.
And like, be fair. Be fair about
It
it.
is. It is.
Be fair about it. You know what I'm saying? Be fair about it. You know, I'm not saying all women are not fair, but these are like the popular conversations is what we talk about. The popular conversations. There are a lot of people out there. There are a lot of couples out there that have successful relationships that work. You hear me? These
Yeah.
relationships that work, but you do not hear their stories. You do not hear their testimony. They exist. You have to search real hard to find a good testimony of a successful relationship. But
Right.
all you got to do is click, click, click to find some horror stories, because the horror stories is what get the clicks. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. And ain't that sad, man?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
horror
maybe
stories.
we should. I
Yeah,
think we should be talking about horror stories because
yeah,
we have
the
to bring
freaking
some
horror
more.
stories. You know what I'm
I agree.
saying? The horror stories are what click, and we're gonna try to change. Raw with the podcast is here to change the narrative when it comes to all of those stories and myths and all of that pre-programming that was done from your youth until your adulthood that made your thinking plagued with toxicity. We're gonna get rid of that shit. We're gonna get it out. This is the detox program. Detox.
This is the detox. This is the detox with D Fox Silver program. Raw with it podcast.
We're gonna detox your ass here. We're gonna detox your ass.
Detox. Yeah.
We're gonna detox them. God, he
Let's get it raw right there.
so
And sometimes we need detoxing. There's nothing wrong with detox. Detox is very healthy.
detox is very healthy. You should do it. You should do it. Kahi, we were talking about something earlier before we got live, and I think it was the real good topic that you mentioned, and it was about it had to do with, for all of those people that are single, for all of the single people that are out there, knowing or having the mindset of being ready for a relationship, to enter into a relationship. You know what I'm saying, Kahi? You had started talking about that.
Yeah.
Can you pick up from there? And that was real good. What time is it?
You there?
9:40. Hold on,
9:40.
43 minutes. Yeah. So our last 15 minutes. Oh shit! What time is it?
9:40 here on the East Coast.
Okay, it's 8:41, man. I just got to make sure because I got almost an hour ride to get to my delivery. I'm still working, y'all. All right, let's kick it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Some of the conversation, the topic came up because we're talking about when wherever you are in your life and whatever you're doing, and you're not. So basically, you're not. Maybe you're not in a relationship, or you're not involved with anyone, or you can be, but you arrive at a point, that you're like, it to yourself, or you feel it to yourself, but people who know you, they're aware, and they may say something to this effect. You know what? That's a good woman, or that's a good man. They're ready they're ready to be with their last only person in their life. They're ready for that woman. They're ready for that man. But again, everyone doesn't fit that bill. Don't get me wrong, because sometimes, this is a topic we had a couple of months ago. Sometimes we may think it may not be that person that'll fit that, but maybe that person is for somebody else. But individually, you're ready. And that ready means in you, we're going to make this work. I'm going to make this work with you because I am at a point in my life where I can do this. I need you there the same way, but you have to be there with me. You know what I mean? You have to be that person, because if you're not that person, if you're not that person for that person, it won't work. And that's cool. That's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody is compatible. But at the same time, if you're compatible enough and you're no longer ready to be moving around and be like, oh, that didn't work for this reason. Again, it can happen. When we were talking, I just, observing other people in my lifetime and even observing my own self. But I have observed people that were older and younger, but they have that type of mentality that they're stepping into. And some people are tired of playing the field. Some people are tired of having their heart broke. Some people are tired of looking. Some people are tired of being out there. Like, they realize the error of their ways or whatever it is. But you're ready to stop and settle down with this person. Whoever that next person is, you're ready. And you hope that other person is ready to do that and to go through it with each other, because that has to be in you. In my opinion, that has to be in you. You don't get into something like that and just stumble in there, but sometimes things do get, better in the relationship. There's things you may have to work through. There's things you may have to, overcome, but it's very achievable, and you want to do it. Nobody wants to hang around and have, bad situations, for instance.
Right.
Well, don't make bad situations. Don't make bad decisions. Don't have any indiscrepancies. Keep everything to a minimum, and have it work with that person. Just have it work with that person. You never know what the outcome can be. So I think it's a good idea to work on that if you come across that person. Real quick, it was maybe a couple of months ago. I seen a couple, and I was standing there. I was thinking to myself, I'd known them for a while, near and dear, and I knew the one person for a while, but at the time I didn't know the other person. But I knew them for a short time, and it, by all accounts, everything seemed as if the other person, that's what their mantra was. They were like, I'm ready. I'm ready for my person, because that was the mantra of the other person. They were ready. So, they got to know each other. They got married, been married for 15 years. And to see their commitment to each other and their trials and tribulations, they just, kept pushing. It's not that it was difficult enough to let go, but you have to have that. Again, nobody's going to sit there and try to make it work with someone who's not worthy of their time, or that's cheating on them, or not respecting them. So you're not expected to stay with someone like that. But if none of those things are going on, you want to make it work with that person. And that's why I said to them, they were ready for each other.
Right.
They were ready for each other. They were ready for each other. And people really do get to that point where you're ready for that person. You've arrived at a certain place in your life. You're ready for that person. Their name may be Todd. Their name may be Ka. Their name may be Tanya. It doesn't matter the name of the person, but it's the her, it's the him. That's the best about it.
They were at a point in their lives that they decided that they had a mindset. Basically, they had a mindset that they wanted to be in a relationship. And I think when you have that mindset, you prepare yourself emotionally to
Thank you.
receive those
All
things.
of
Now,
that.
you know, a
All of
lot
that.
of us may be ready for a relationship, but you know, when you're ready for the relationship, then you have to be ready for all the dynamics of that relationship. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
sometimes I think people go into wanting to be in a relationship because they want to experience some parts of the relationship and not all of the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I want to experience the holding hands, having somebody I
Right.
hold hands with, somebody that I can go to the movies with.
Those things. That's right.
Yeah, those things. You don't think about the conversations, the tough conversations. You don't think about the emotions of that relationship, of a person's uh, day-to-day activities when they bring it home.
Mhm.
You lean on your mate. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
talk those things out, and a lot of people aren't.
Absolutely.
A lot of folks aren't ready for all of that. You know,
Right.
and I'll
Right.
I'll be the first one, Kahi. I will admit that there are things in the relationship that I would like to do, but
Yeah.
I don't think that I am ready to be in a relationship because I don't think that I can support a healthy relationship, meaning that whatever I'm going to keep that a mystery. Whatever y'all
Yeah.
want,
Yeah.
whatever whatever y'all want to think of health, I just don't think. I think Kahi done. Kahi, you're disconnected. I don't think that you know for me, basically, it's just the time aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the time aspect of it because I believe you have to be able to invest in a relationship. You have to be able to nurture a relationship. Now, I could be wrong because there might be there might be a woman that says, well, the time that you may have available is enough. To me, I may say, man, I'm cheating you. I'm cheating you because I know if I didn't have this in place, I'd be able to offer you more of my time. But because I'm not able to offer you more of my time, I feel as though this ain't enough for me to offer you to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not in a relationship. That's why I'm not in a relationship, Tahi. That's why I'm not in a relationship because I'm all about being fair. I'm all about being fair. And I don't think I would do a relationship justice at this time. That's all. And that don't mean I'm out here hoeing around either, because I ain't doing that. No action. No, 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 no action. And that's the real deal, Holyfield. You got something to add to that, Kai? We about to wrap it up. You're not. I don't hear you, Kahi.